first time fostering ever. Let's do this. You guys, 2 days ago, I got a phone call from an animal shelter that I volunteer with on the weekend. And they called me letting me know that they had a kitty that needed a foster home, sort of like an emergency foster home, because she has a surgery on December 8th. So I've never fostered before. I've obviously owned cats, but I am so excited. Right now it's the middle of November, so she'll have like a solid 3 weeks. And then after her surgery, it'll be like a 2 to 3 week recovery period. And then she'll be ready to be adopted. I went to the store and I wanna give you guys like a haul of all the fun things I got for her. We can talk about names and stuff because she's an all white cat, she's 5 years old. And I'll tell you also a little bit about her like story if you care at all. I don't know, but here we are. It's my first time fostering and I'm so excited to bring you on the journey. So let's go. Okay, so once I got the call, I was like, obviously I gotta ask Leo, and then Leo was in, so I went straight to the store and got basically all the essentials I'll need that the shelter won't be giving me. So they provide like her specialized food diet for me, so I don't have to pay for food, at least not in the beginning. And then they'll also give me like some of her favorite toys, which is really comforting that she'll have something that smells like where she came from. I thought we would start with the most exciting item first, obviously. I saw this and was like, I can't not buy this. If you know anything about cats, they like to be like in an enclosed space if they're scared or they're like trying to get familiar with an area or whatever. So I thought, aside from a normal cat bed, which I obviously also bought, I wanted to get her this. Oh my god, it's so cute and soft. For a cat bed, obviously that was an essential too. So for that, I just wanted to get something that actually looked comfortable, that she would enjoy sitting in and, you know, sleeping in. But also, of course, if you're getting cat beds, you want to get a cute one too. It looks like this. It's kind of like a canvas material, which I thought she might like for, you know, like kneading like a little bread loaf, because kitties love textures. And then it's super fuzzy. I know that after she has her surgery, she'll have a cone. So it's super important that she has like a shallow dish to drink and eat out of. So I got this super cute bowl. It says sip on it for her water. And just like a normal basic little bowl for her wet food. I knew I needed something for her to scratch, like a scratching post, but instead of doing a boring scratching post, I wanted to get her something fun. So this is obviously a classic for toys, or for kitties. One of my favorite tactics is to pour like catnip all over it, so they like just want to cuddle up onto it. Next, I obviously had to get her a space to deposit in. Right? So I got her a litter box, plain and simple. It's like $5. And obviously some litter. Yay, you need it. If you don't know what litter to buy, you want like the finest grain possible, and you want to be clumping litter, not non-clumping. Funny fact, if you are like a cat person like me, the reason that fine grain litter is like the most important is because they're descendant. I'm gonna explain this weird, but obviously like domesticated cats came from non-domesticated cats and like big cats who would like go to the bathroom in the desert, like in sand. And so fine grain litter is like the equivalent of their instinctual need for sand. I love cats, okay? I got a scooper because I'm not using my hands. It's just not happening. I don't know anyone who does that, but scooper. I touched on this briefly, but catnip is an essential, especially with a new cat who doesn't know me, doesn't know my house. Like, I just want her to feel comfy and safe. I apologize for the mess back there. I have like candles and things out, but whatever. So what I wanted to do, because she has a cleft palate, which means it's inside of her mouth, and it means there's a hole, at least I think. I might be explaining this poorly because I haven't even met her, but from my knowledge, it means that she has like a hole in the back of the roof of her mouth that connects her nasal cavity to her oral cavity. So dry food and like rubble like that can really easily cause upper respiratory infections. So instead of treats, which is what I normally would get, I got her these like Friskies little gravies that are like in these packages that I can just like squeeze and she can lick out of it, or I can put it in her food or whatever she wants. This is like the squeeze up packet. There's 3 there's 4. And you basically just like these thin tubes and you just like squeeze it out and she licks it out of it. I learned about this from the queen on TikTok, Julia. I think her name's Julia Davis, my favorite person ever. She rescued the Coop kitties. Like, she bought a house and they were in the backyard. Go watch her videos if you're a cat girl. But yes, this is my kitty journey, my foster journey. That's everything I bought at Target. And I'm so excited to bring her home. Okay, so I cleaned out the room that she'll be living in Obviously, we'll let her be in the whole house. It's not a big house or anything, but it's nice when you have a cat to just make it a small space to start. The first thing that goes in is the igloo. So I want it to be like farther away so she's able to like hide if she wants to. Her bed will go right here. Super cute and super comfy. This is the heater right here, and if you've ever had cats, cats typically, at least in my experience, have loved heaters. I don't know, she might not even like her bed. A lot of times cats just don't even want anything to do with it. So this will go right here so she has something to play with. Sorry for the weird angle, but I'm realizing now after pouring the litter that it's scented, and I would have much preferred non-scented. I'm now a little bit worried that she won't like it because of how strongly it smells. So I might need to swap it out after like a day or two, but we will see. It'll be a learning process. The time has come. I'm gonna leave the house right now to go get our baby. I'm so excited. I'm not nervous, but I'm just excited. And I'm a little nervous. Okay, you guys, I'm about to go into the shelter. It's 5:37. These little guys have been here for a while. There's 3 of them and they're the cutest family, but here we are. She's here. She's doing so great. She's purring so loud, but she's perfect and she's so scared, but you can see she lost her ears. Best Thursday night ever. Petunia was hiding underneath the couch for a while. We decided to check in on her every so often, and she made her way into the couch, and now Leo is trying to softly coerce her out of the couch. Where is she? So we finally found her. She was not in the couch like we thought she was. She was actually under our bed, but she somehow made her way there. I don't know when. She went in the couch at some point because there was a hole in the bottom of the couch that was not there before. And then somehow, before we noticed or something, she ran to our room. I don't know, but here she is now. Sorry, it's pretty late now, so my voice is pretty much gone. But I just decided to lay on the floor of my bed with my book. I tried some catnip. Not a fan. And I tried one of these delectable squeeze up, like Go-Gurt-esque treats. And she moved to the opposite side, so she didn't like that one either. I will say she was purring a bunch when she came closest to me and I was able to like play with her. So I'll be here drinking my apple juice. Also drinking my cute water. It ended quickly. She sneezed, which I think scared herself. She scared herself of her own sneeze because it's a loud noise. After I talked to the shelter, they essentially just advised me to block off all access points for her to get under the bed, just because it forces them to, you know, get acclimated to the people in their space quicker. And obviously this is a safe environment, so she doesn't really have anything to be actually scared of, but you know, it's what happens when you have a really hard life. So here's our most current update. If you can hear, she's purring so loud. Once her cleft is fixed, she's gonna feel so much better and stop sneezing so much. I think the biggest issue was just us having the bed properly barricaded so that she couldn't get through. And now